If you're on console and you want to stream on TikTok and Twitch, I'm going to show you how to do it with OBS and TikTok Studio. This is a beginner setup, and once you're done, you can go live straight away. Let's dive in. You don't need expensive gear to start. All you need is a console, a PlayStation or an Xbox. You need a PC that you can run OBS on. You need a capture card, and you need OBS and TikTok Studio. We go ahead and download TikTok Studio, OBS Studio, and Atom Vertical. Install them, and you will be arriving to this screen here. On here you have your Twitch layout and your TikTok layout. Firstly, we want to connect Twitch. The way we do that, we go into Settings, go into Stream, choose Twitch, and click on Connect Account. On here you'll be prompted to put your username and password of your Twitch account. So once you connected Twitch to OBS, we want to go back into settings and we want to check a couple of settings. The first one is going to be video. We want to make sure that the base resolution and the output resolution are both on 1920 1080. This is the canvas that you see here. So this is what is going to be shown on Twitch. The first layout that we're going to set up is going to be the Twitch layout. It's just the gameplay and the camera. So to do so, we click on the plus icon. We click on video capture device. This is going to be your capture card. So we're going to rename it capture card. And then click on OK. Once we're in here, under devices, if you have multiple devices, you might have to choose it yourself. But under devices, I have currently 2 devices connected to this computer. And I'm going to choose the Elgato HD60X, which is my capture card. Then if we scroll all the way down and use custom audio device. And on here, we need to choose the audio interface that we're going to use for this capture card, which is going to be the Elgato HD60. Click on OK. It will then populate into the audio mixer. So once we have the gameplay, we are going to make this full screen because this is going to be your gameplay from your Xbox or PlayStation. Next, we want to add the camera. If you don't have a camera, skip this step. To add the camera, we need to do exactly the same thing, which is click on the plus icon and video capture device once more. Here, we're going to rename this camera. Click on OK. And instead of the device, instead of the capture card, we're going to choose the actual camera. In my case, is the GoPro. OK. We want to minimize this camera to whatever we like. And usually streamers have you on the right hand side. You can have it anywhere on the screen. So all you have to do is just click and drag anywhere. This is your Twitch setup. So for TikTok, exactly the same thing. You have vertical scenes and vertical sources. Vertical sources, we want to go on the plus icon again, video capture device. Now, when you add the video capture device again, don't click on new, click on camera and capture card. For now, we choose the capture card. So on here, this is your TikTok layout. We're going to make this as big as this, leaving space for the webcam at the top. Okay, we click on plus again, video capture device and camera. So with the camera itself, we make it small and we put it at the top. And this is pretty much every single gamer's layout, which is a camera and the gameplay. Now, once we set up this, we want to go into TikTok Studio. So we want to log into TikTok Studio real quick, and this is it. So click on Get Started. This is going to be a gaming live. So on this screen here, set up microphone and camera. What we want to do here is choose the microphone that we're going to use. I do recommend to have a microphone only for TikTok. The microphone in-game won't come back to OBS. So you need to have a separate microphone on OBS. Now, the microphone itself, choose whatever microphone you have. We're not going to choose any cameras for now. We're going to leave as it is. And then we click continue. Once you click continue, TikTok Studio is going to test your system and the internet to see what quality is best for you. Okay, so it's checked my internet and it's checked my hardware, and it's telling me that the recommendation is 1080p 60 FPS. Next, we're going to click on continue, and we're going to choose how we want to go live. On TikTok, since it's a vertical platform, we're going to click on portrait and click on finish. So back to OBS. We have the option now to create a virtual camera. If we click on create virtual camera, click on OK. Make sure you start the virtual camera from the vertical option, not from OBS main virtual camera. Go back into TikTok. Now, we want to add that virtual camera in. So we want to get rid of this camera and we start from scratch. On here, we want to click on more. And we want to choose camera. Click on add. So in this case, we're going to use OBS. Click on OBS virtual camera. And we must click on flip, because whenever you add the camera to TikTok, it flips the image. So we click on flip, and now is the right way around. And click add source. And that's it. So for your audio, if you are using an Xbox, unfortunately Xbox doesn't allow game chats to come through to OBS or a capture card via HDMI. The only way you can ever get the chat from Xbox to OBS is through a chat link cable. Let me just quickly there. Chat link cable from Elgato. Now, this has a noise isolation. So there's a little device, which is the one that you just seen. This little device, you can click it on and off. What it does is when you connect your cable to your controller, a little hum will come through, especially when you're charging it. What this does, it gets rid of that electricity and it just puts out only the audio. That way you'll have the voice chat through to OBS. So once we have that chat link cable connected, we want to go into TikTok, and at the bottom we want to click on the audio mixer. In the audio mixer, you're going to have your microphone. The audio itself, we want to add an audio, and then in the audio source we want to choose OBS 64. OBS 64 essentially will allow for all the audio that you put in OBS to be transferred over to your TikTok. Now, so this is all set up. You got your audio in TikTok. Once you added it, we don't need the speakers, so we can turn this off. Unfortunately, you won't be able to delete it. But if you add another audio, so if you try and use this, general settings, when you go on here, you won't let you choose OBS. So that's why we need to mute it, and then we just need to add an OBS sound. So that's it. Once you've done this, this is your setup for TikTok completed. All you need to do next is press go live. Back to OBS. On the capture card, you need to choose monitor and output. What this does, it will monitor it, but you'll also put the audio out, and now you can hear the game audio into TikTok. All you have to do next is start streaming. Press start streaming on here and press start streaming on TikTok, and that's you done. If you have any more questions and if you want to learn more, please don't hesitate to drop a follow and also comment on the video. That way I will be able to answer your questions as they come in. Thank you very much. Bye bye.